We can go now to the United States, where the National Weather Service says a life-threatening situation is underway as tornadoes sweep across the state of Ohio. Forecasters say a large, destructive tornado has swept through the city of Dayton, causing catastrophic damage. Now, Dayton resident Tenley posted on Twitter not long ago some gripping footage of her house in ruins and her street as well. She joins us now live on the phone. Are you there, Tenley?
Yes, I'm here.
And how are you?
We're still a little shaken, but thankfully we're okay. We're alive, thankfully.
And you're with your family there at home?
Yes, I'm with my mother, my stepdad, and my 2 children.
Right. So what's just happened in the last hour or so?
This happened a little bit longer than an hour ago. We were watching the news, and we were watching about the storm alerts. They said that there was a storm coming down our street and to take cover, but no sirens went off. And I went outside on our front porch and I looked up at the sky, and before everything was silent, the trees weren't moving. And then I saw the clouds moving backwards, and the tops of the trees started moving in every direction. And I said, we need to take shelter now. And right about that time, the transformer blew and the lights went out. So we hurried up down to the basement, and we could feel the pressure build up inside the house. And we had barely made it down the stairs into the basement when the windows started busting out. And just as soon as it started, it was over maybe 15 seconds. And we came out, and I'm sure you saw the footage on my Twitter page. Our front porch is completely destroyed. Part of the roof is laying on top of the other roof. I posted another video recently showing some of the damage, but it's hard to see at night. And there are no light poles. All the light poles have been knocked down. All the tops of the trees in the neighborhood are gone. There's just so much damage.
Yeah, we're looking at that footage now. For those who are watching, this is Tenley's video post on Twitter, and it's got, debris through the house, water. There's a lot of the house on the outside, there's wooden planks that have just been stripped off, and there's a tree lying in the front yard. I mean, how does it feel, Tenley, to be surveying this damage? I know it's still night there, but how does it feel given what's just happened?
It feels surreal is an understatement. And in my entire 34 years and in my stepdad's 70-plus years, we've never seen Dayton take a direct hit. And this was an absolute direct hit. And it's just, there are no words to describe just how unreal it feels.
What's the street look like? It's not just your house that's been affected. I mean, have you been down the street at all to see how we're getting reports of whole neighbourhoods being destroyed. What's yours looking like?
Absolutely. It's destroyed. We went with our neighbors and checked on our other neighbors. Everybody was okay except for the neighbor next to our house. A light pole went through the front part of their house and trapped her father, and he was transported to the hospital. The firefighters came and they made sure everybody was okay, and they just recently left within the last half hour or so. Everything's in darkness. Trees are everywhere, debris everywhere. There's car windows busted out. It looks like the apocalypse. There's no other way to put it.
Thanks, Tenley. You take care, and hopefully you can get some shelter, and good on you for looking after those near you as well. That's Tenley there. She's been posting on Twitter somehow throughout the night. If you were watching, you can see the footage there, and it's not looking good for a lot of people in that town of Dayton. It's sort of in the sort of central west of the state of Ohio. A lot of the state still on a tornado alert, and looks like not too sure where it's tracking, but we will keep on track of that and bring you the very latest. Ohio, USA, hit badly by a tornado.